Now, in order to earn six figures, this can come from a job. And honestly, I don't think it's ever been easier to earn six figures from a job. I think there's a lot of industries coming up now, like voice activated SEO. I think there's multiple coding languages like Python that keep popping up all over the place. And if you're one of the first to jump on it, learn it completely, I think it's like a 60, 70,000 pound base just to walk into a job like that. Within 5-6 years of just being a hardcore worker, 9-to-5 worker, and doing extra hours, really being a good employee, you can easily get six figures a year, 100 grand in any currency. Like, it doesn't matter. So £100,000, $100,000, whatever your target is. Obviously pounds is a lot higher, but it's basically the same when you work out what things cost based on the currency of that country. But I feel like that's massively achievable for anybody. I feel like in that work sense, the 9-to-5 sense, is really easy. But I think it's become even easier now for entrepreneurs, and I'll explain why. So if you break it down, okay, if you break down what six figures a year is, it actually, as an entrepreneur, so an entrepreneur, here's the beauty, right? The average person working a 9-to-5 job only earns money for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then has other days. But if you count that as the main bulk, then you think to yourself, you're missing out on a ton of earning hours. You're not actually earning for a lot of hours. And I worked it out earlier. So the average person working a 9-to-5 job with 8 hours a day is they're only earning for 160 hours per month. Now there's 730 hours in a month. So obviously you've got to sleep for some of those hours, but you can still earn while you're sleeping through residual income. So you've got, basically, if you're working a job and you're doing 160 hours and then there's 730 hours in a month, you're only earning for around about roughly 20% of the month. So for only like 1/5 of the month, you're earning money. So you've got another 80% of earning potential that you could, build into, especially when you're an entrepreneur, which most people aren't taking from a 9-to-5 job. And you think, if you actually break down how much six figures is down to the per hour wage, is actually £11 per hour. That's nothing. I imagine most people earn more than that in their day jobs. So it's £11 per hour. You could earn £264 per day. You could earn £1,848 per week, or you could earn £7,920 per month. And convert that into dollars however you will, or use the same numbers, whatever. But that's not a lot, guys. That's 4 different strategies you could have. So you could have 7,920. You could be selling conservatories, big job. That's how much you're going to make on it. But you land one a month. Pretty easy. 1,848 per week. I think somebody like a personal trainer, a hairdresser, somebody who owns a pub could probably pull that off quite easily every week. And then per day, £264. Again, somebody like a personal trainer, a hairdresser, somebody who runs a bar. Have I got any other ideas? Like a shopkeeper, it could earn that quite easily. And then you've got £11 per hour. That's everybody. Everybody in the world could earn £11 per hour. It doesn't matter if it's online, it's whatever. The only problem is economies of scale. You can't work 20 hours a day, you can't work, let's say 24 hours per day with no sleep. You can't do it. Most people can't work 20 hours per day, 7 days a week with 4 hours sleep continuously for years. And you wouldn't want to, because you're going to burn out. So you need to find a way to make that money automated. So it could be something like retail. It could be making a product which gets shipped out when you're not there, or the money comes in when you're not there. You hire somebody to do that for you. It could be an online course. It could be anything that just enables you to maximize those earning potential hours. So like I said, a 9-to-5 job allows you to earn money for 20% of the total hours in a month. You're missing out on 80%. If you can just earn £11 an hour every single hour in a month, doesn't matter what it's from, you could be asleep when it's coming in. If you can just earn £11 an hour, or £264 per day, or 1,848 per week, or 7,920 in a month. It was the same, add it up, it's all the same, but you just need one of those totals at some point. Or, if you want to get really stupid about it, £22 every 2 days. £22 every 2 hours. That's another way of doing it. So you just divide it down. And if you can pull that off, if you can just make that £11 per hour, like I said, that's 6 figures per year.